Well, it's that time again here on The Story. We are digging for old. With the beautiful weather this week, some will be out having themselves a picnic to enjoy the sunshine. So we dove into the Historical Society's archives for anything with picnic in the description. Of course, there are many different picnic baskets in the collection, but this one is fairly unique. It's from the 1880s and is much smaller than your run-of-the-mill wicker basket. It's made of tin. And what did it hold, you ask? Holiday-themed chewing tobacco, which back then, in cases like this, were called tobacco plugs. All right, this next one is connected to quite the tragedy, which is not really what comes to mind when you think picnic. But this folded piece of rice paper is believed to be part of the Japanese balloon bomb that killed 5 children and a pregnant woman in Klamath County during World War II. The victims were on a church youth group picnic on Gerhardt Mountain near Blyback in May of 1945. They were the only mainland U.S. fatalities of World War II. My goodness. And finally tonight, the Historical Society has this in its collection, a 34-star American flag from 1861. It is believed to be the first U.S. flag raised in Portland after Oregon became a state. It was sewn by Mrs. Anne Elizabeth Bills in the lead up to July 4th that year. Now, you history buffs out there are wondering how it's the first American flag to be raised here in Portland after statehood, despite that happening in 1859. But a note with the flag at the Historical Society says that Anne's husband and his employee, quote, went to the Selwood area and cut down a young fir tree, from which they carved the staff for the flag. Mrs. Bills would later remember flags were not easily secured in those days, but I saw one was badly needed here, so I went right to work to supply the want. It was hard work, but with every stitch, I grew more anxious to finish the task I had undertaken. It goes on to say that the finished product was celebrated with a barbecue picnic at 4th Street between Burnside and Ankeny, attended by dozens of people from miles around. That location today, by the way, is right behind Dante's Club on West Burnside.